Alright, I got me a new battery for my pickup, and it's got these little side mount cables, and this one's got a little bit of corrosion under there. I don't know if you can see that or not. A little bit of corrosion there, and what I want to do is get that corrosion off before I put my battery back on. And just so, and to show everybody how to do that, so let me get this back on here. The easiest, what my wife says, and I'm going to take her for a word, that vinegar is good for that, straight vinegar. And so what I'm going to do is, I've got me a little in a bottle. I'm just going to pour a little straight vinegar on it. Get it all in there. She said just let it sit. And take a toothbrush. Get down in there and get that vinegar down in there. Put me a little on here. Now then, this one was really hard to get off on this side, and I actually stripped that little bolt, kind of stripped it to where the wrench won't do it, so I have to use pliers to put it back on. But there we go. That looks much better. You can see that. Nothing in there now. I think she was right. And what I want to do now, though, is I'm going to take some PB Blaster. It's penetrating oil, and I'm going to spray it down good. That'll make it easier to come off the next time I want to pull them off, and that'll keep that thing from corroding. Alright, that's how you fix corrosion on battery cable. Now let's see if we can't put that battery in there, new battery on, and see if we can't get it to work. Alright, got my new battery. Drop it down in here, like so. And get my little tabs out of there. These little tabs that come on there, and I'm going to spray my battery with some PB Blaster, and then I'm going to hook up this one side. Always hook up your positive first. There we go. And the reason being, you always want to put your positive terminal on first, because while you're tightening it up and fooling with your positive battery, if you touch any metal anywhere else, then Like if I touch this with the positive post and touched it up against the frame somewhere, then it will it'll spark and what have you if the negative's hooked up. But there won't be no sparking as long as the negative ain't hooked up nowhere. So maybe I got it on there now. You can go run around if you want to, you. Nope, it just come off again. Alright, that's enough for the camera. Alright, had the problem with this positive side. I couldn't get it to screw in. It would screw in, but then it would was actually stripped. The bolt was. So I had to pull it off, and what I did was put on, instead of one of these regular ones like this that was in it, I just got a bolt and put it inside there. And the threads went just a little bit deeper than the original because you can't go too deep, but there's always a way to fix something whenever something doesn't work right. So although I had a problem getting it on, if you'll look and think about it for a little bit, there is a way to fix it. So just I pulled that other bolt out of it and then put a good bolt in, and it tightened right up. And I'll show you that other bolt that I took out and what was wrong with it here in just a second. But alright, here's that old screw that came out of that battery cable. As you can see, it doesn't have but 2-3 threads to grab, and they're boogered up pretty good. So let me get it out there where you can see it maybe. And they're boogered up pretty good, so every time I got it tightened, halfway tightened up, it would slip around like it was cross-threaded or something. So, but that's the one that and they'll just pop out. You can force them out and just put you a regular bolt in and fix the problem. Alright, that's it for that. But that's how you put on a battery, and once you put the positive on first, then you can do the negative. Because over here you're always going to touch metal with the negative. If you happen to touch metal while you're tightening up the positive, excuse me, and the negative is already hooked up, and you touch metal with the positive, you're going to get a spark somewhere. So just always leave that negative undone until you get the positive done, and then work on your negative. But anyway, battery is a 5-year battery, and it's on and ready to go.